This is Tonic Ska Radio.
This is the hottest radio station.
Before it's too late, 'cause once in a while and now and again the stars will align and your ship will come in. Take a chance on life, though the odds seem long, 'cause you know fine well when it's gone, it's gone. What goes around comes around, well that's what it seems. Live for reality and go for those dreams. Life's too short and time travels too fast. You're gonna get trampled if you live in the past. Looking at the hourglass as time marches on, 'cause you know damn well.
Right, welcome to Tonic Ska Radio, and tonight we'll be interviewing the Skapones. On the video we have Paul, the singer, Mike, drums, Kev on bass. Thanks for joining us this evening. How are you all doing?
Alright, thanks.
Just like to ask you a few questions about the band and your life, etc. So the first question, when was the band formed?
Drink on your shirt, Paul. It's been on my shirt, yeah. 2013 apparently. Yeah, 2013. Yeah.
So who decided to name the Skapones then?
It was original. There was the original sort of people that got together at the beginning. We just sat in Darlington trying to work out over a drink, trying to work out what to call it, and somebody came up with the word the Skapones. It seemed to stick really. There's, I think it was the original first drummer we had. Don't quote me on that.
So what? It goes a question to all of you really. What bands have influenced you over the years?
Go on, Kev.
I've got to say the Specials, definitely for pretty much all of us, I would have thought. It's one of the band. Scatlights, me personally, and some of the other members of the band. Also for me personally, UB40, people like that, all the reggae bands, and then like later on some of the more traditional reggae bands, you know, like John Holt, people like that. So yeah, those sort of influences, lots of things really.
Kev?
Well, I come in from more of a punk background, to be honest, so I'm more of a sort of a, if you like, a Bad Religion-y kind of guy, you know. But having said that, I was 10 in 1979, so I was there when it all took off. So, you know, from being a teenager, you know, the beat, the Specials, all of that sort of thing. Anything with a good skank to it, I really, really enjoy. And the more I get into ska as a genre, playing with the band, the more I'm developing my skill as a bass player, because playing punk on bass is entirely different to playing ska on bass. I'm sure you can appreciate it. So every day is a learning curve, and I love it.
He's getting better. Well, he's pretty good at it as well, you know. It's quite a big respect coming from one genre of music to another, and he plays it smoothly as well.
Yeah,
Thanks.
These two guys obviously. Hang on a minute. We're trying to get some of our band members trying to get in, like these are two of the new lads who brought a lot of life to that. This is the best lineup we've got at the moment that we've had. We've got Mike on drums there, who knows exactly what to do. We've got Kev who adds bands and bass and has just a bit of zip to the live shows and stuff like that. But my influences is completely another two-tone. I mean, I love everything else. I love a bit of punk, I love a bit of oi, I love a bit of reggae. I love a lot of reggae, I love a lot of ska, all different types of ska, you know, ska core, ska oi and all this sort of stuff. But Two Tone's my first love, the Specials my favourite band, completely, utterly.
So currently, who, or I suppose over the years, who in the band writes the songs?
He business, Steve right to lot.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, you've got Michael there. Michael on drums. He writes his own stuff, so we're looking at maybe doing some of his stuff. I think Kev. We've mentioned it to Kev, and Kev's just happy to play along and just do what he wants to do. I think, and the options there if he ever wants to. The good thing at the beginning, it was Mark on guitar did the writing and Steve Cummins on keyboard. I've written some stuff, and the thing was, as soon as once we started writing our own stuff, everybody else contributed, which is a wonderful thing. It's a really wonderful thing. So yeah, basically everybody does. We've got a friend in America called Bobby Rubin, and Bobby is becoming the go-to guy to write lyrics. He writes lyrics and sends us them, and Dorian's going Gray's his, and Picket Line was his, and stuff like that. So yes, it's great to incorporate these sort of people. It's a proper community feeling, and that's what we're trying to do in the band, is encourage a community feeling where everybody feels they can contribute. Kev's contributed bass lines and stuff like that, which we're hoping to look at, and we've recorded, and hopefully we'll expand on that and get something out of that.
So where are those? Where were the actual songs actually recorded? Do you have a record label currently?
For most of the songs.
Yeah.
Just those years on it in general.
In general, yeah, it's always been at the Forum Darlington completely. The lads have been down, and it's a good setup, isn't it, lads, down there?
Yeah.
Our engineer Chris is a great guy to work with. Makes it easy for you. We have producers down south. We have Tinker Man, who does his wonders when it comes to mixing and stuff. But it's always been the Forum in Darlington and stuff like that. And the record label wise, we have our own Close and Nostra Records. The original plan was to incorporate Northeast bands on it and stuff like that, which we still aim to do eventually somehow, even if it's just do digital download. They can showcase their tunes on our label. So we'll see how it goes.
So out of the band, apart from yourself, who's the longest serving member? Apart from yourself.
Mark, I think. Mark on guitar. I think he's the longest serving one. Yeah, we've changed. We've dropped the lineups just a couple of times. Really. Considering we've been going for such a long time, we've done quite well. And I'm very, very chuffed to have these two lads here because, like I said, they've made it a much stronger unit, the best lineup. It's great to be around. Rehearsal's a good laugh normally, isn't it? Yeah, and the shows are great. Mike's a fantastic listener on the drums. If he wants something, he knows what he's doing, and Kev, he just says, "Kev, there's your bass line." Kev comes back, plays the bass line. And that's how it should be. It's fantastic, and it just makes life so much easier. And live, it clicks. I'm sure Michael's going to be turning around, going faster. Because he's a reggae drummer.
Constant speed, up and down tempo. Faster than you never know which way it's going to go, to be honest. So, let's start off with the tempo.
I'm wondered by sarcasm as well. Sarcasm and insults are the glue that binds.
Exactly.
I understand in 2019 you toured with the Specials. How was that touring with the Specials?
Well, for me, it was probably the best thing I've ever done. I don't know about anybody else. I mean, I know Kev's played a lot of big gigs on the punk scene, haven't you, Kev? But for me, that was pinnacle. Pinnacle.
Well, I watched the Skapones on the tour with the Specials. Both gigs he played, and I thought they were outstanding then. Never thought for a second that I would actually speak to you or join the band. God forbid.
Yeah, that's what happened to me as well. Yeah, when they were playing at Scarborough,
yeah.
I went to watch the Specials, and the Skapones were on before them. And I'm just saying, I never thought I'd end up playing with the Skapones. But later on, when we ended up playing with Radiation as well in York, that took it another or higher. It's one thing I've met, like you can say, like heroes. I've met them, I've shook their hands, things like that before. But to actually play with them on stage, is a completely different thing. You know.
Yeah.
You sure they do? Yeah.
And, you know, we were looked after so well by the road crew and the management, and you know, if we could ever repeat that again, that'd be a fantastic thing. But it was a wonderful, wonderful experience.
I understand the song Dorian's Going Grey. Welcome, Browny.
Yeah, he's in!
So,
Significant announcements there.
I've managed to get there.
Turn your camera on.
I'm trying to.
He's there, he's there.
We're rolling now.
You're in, but turn your camera on.
I am.
Gone off.
That's fine. I'll continue with it anyway, and then when he comes back in. So the song Dorian's Going Grey. I understand you've made a video during lockdown. Excuse me. Can you tell us what the song's about? And obviously, you said that the guy in America wrote the lyrics. But what's the song about?
Go on, Kev.
It's about an aging scar who basically wants to tell the youngsters that we're not dead yet. We're still here. There's room for everyone.
Yeah. If you didn't catch that, because you broke up a bit there, it was just basically, you know, it's about, you know, we're of a certain age, and we're not dead yet. We've still cut the rug on the dance floor and stuff, and it's also celebrating 40 years of Two-Tone and stuff like that. So it covers a lot of bases, really, because it's all relative. We're all of a certain age.
Okay, we'll take a sneak preview of that song now, and then we'll go back to the questions.
Back in 79, Rico was blowing on his trombone. Man, my heart, it sounds so fun. Nothing ever really changes. It's all they say.
Dorian's Going Grey. Where can people download this from? Obviously available on the website. Where else can they? Dorian's Going Grey. So it's obviously available on your website. Where else is it available? Spotify?
It's available absolutely anywhere on the earth, digitally, anywhere. No, including YouTube, yeah, everywhere. So Deezer, Spotify, Shazam, Amazon, iTunes, CD Baby, everywhere. Anywhere that does download, you can get it from.
Right. We've got Browny that's joined. Who's the saxophone player. Welcome, Browny.
Hiya, Nick. Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad.
I'm enjoying this sunshine, it's great.
So So you've had a few gigs cancelled through lockdown. The gigs that have been cancelled, the tickets that have come from those gigs, are you rebooking them, or how are people going to or do they have to rebook, or do they get a refund?
Well, it depends on a lot of the stuff.
The venue.
A lot of free entry.
Yeah.
And the ones that run where people pay ticket money and stuff like that will be run by a separate company, separate promoters. So it'll be the promoter that deals with that, and not us.
So what gigs have you got? What gigs have you got coming up after lockdown? Then? Well, we don't know when lockdown is finished, but obviously.
What have we got?
Have you got anything? Say for example, have you got anything for next year?
Yeah, we've got some stuff for next year. Yeah, we've lost out on the Irish International Ska Festival this year. We've lost out on America. We're supposed to be playing Supernova Ska Festival in June in West Virginia, but that's been moved to next year, so we'll be going next year now. We have lost a tremendous amount of work. As well. Yeah, the Beat Tour. We're supporting Dave Wakeling on tour around the country. That's been rescheduled for next year, and we'll be supporting it again next year. Maybe some extra gigs as well, which would be nice, So, but yeah, I think our last gig was Stramash, wasn't it, lads? I think
it was, yeah.
So, and that was a strange one because that was just before lockdown, so people were a little bit wary. We were a little bit wary, weren't we?
It was literally days before lockdown, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah. So we've got and we are booked right through to the end of the year. Obviously things need rescheduling and but as it stands, everything is up in the air.
So what have you been? Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
I was going to say, what have you been doing during lockdown then?
Well, Nick, we've been taking the opportunity to write new material, Nick.
Right.
That's the right thing.
Working on a second album and writing new material, so that's been filling in most of our time, really. So
it's a question to all of you, really. So what's been your favourite gig so far?
I really like playing Stramash in Edinburgh. It's a converted church, and I didn't catch fire when I went in the first time, so I figured it was all right. We played there twice while I've been in the band. We're booked to play another twice this year. Hopefully, at least the latter one in December will go ahead. Failing that, I think we're playing here again next year. And of course, we played with Roddy Radiation last New Year in York, which was absolutely outstanding. It was a brilliant night. We're booked to play with him again this December in, is it Marsk? Somewhere on Teesside. Yeah. Hopefully that goes ahead. If not, it'll probably happen next year.
Yep.
For me, I obviously can't go past. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
All right. For me, it's the obviously the special support gigs, Middlesbrough and Scarborough. They've been my top gigs.
Same for me. I think obviously we played with Madness as well as that.
Yeah, Madness as well, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. We've lost Paul.
I would be both over about
That.
and Roddy Radiation as well.
Yeah. Did everybody miss me? Because I think I went off. Well, for me, the specials obviously we play with Madness as well. Hopefully, we play with Madness again this year. I think it's close. And stuff like that. So obviously they're playing your heroes, so they're the best gig. But I do like Kev. I agree with Kev. Stramash is absolute quality. Everywhere's great. Stramash, I don't know. It's just good city.
Browny, have you got a favourite gig so far?
Yeah, the specials, when we supported the specials, my favourite gig. And obviously the Madness weekends that we do down in Minehead, Woodlands. And of course our American tour, that was really good. Really enjoyed that. You know, it's not often you get to play in Whiskey A Go Go in Los Angeles, is it?
No.
So I've been a bit greedy there, Nick, but you know, I've got a few favourite gigs.
Yeah. It's a question to you, Paul. So I understand you run and organise specialised charity in aid of the Teenage Cancer Trust.
Yep.
When did you start doing it, and what made you start it up? Obviously, Teenage Cancer Trust. I know that, but it's not.
Well, it's a separate organisation that completely. We do what we want to do. We just give them money. But I started in 2010. Been on tour with the Specials as a guest, and they were giving, and everybody who went on the guest list paid a $5, and all the money they raised went to the Teenage Cancer Trust, which raised about 9 or 10 grand on the tour. And I also was a part of the fan club, running the fan club thing online. So I thought, when the band finished touring, we had to keep them in the public's eye, and I didn't know what to do. Then one day I just watched a program on TV about the Cancer Trust, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I knew a few people online. I knew a lot of bands because I've been around the scene for a long time. And I thought, let's do a cover of Specials album, an album of Specials covers with modern artists, you know. And some of the Specials actually played on the album, and from there it just blossomed, you know. And we've raised a lot of money over the last coming up 10 years now. So yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all my questions. I've got some viewer questions. So I've got Susan Oldfield.
Hello, sir.
She would like to ask you, could you do a live stream like you did on the ISO Festival Specialised Project? She'd like to see you again. And obviously, to say, would you be able to do one?
Well, now we can move. We can have 6 people in the garden. We might all go to Kev's house. It's possible.
Yeah, it's in the band though.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, we quite enjoyed that, and it was a first experience of doing sort of something like that. I mean, we did the thing for Dorian's Going Great, which was fun, and stuff like that. And we've got another one coming up for the Supernova next week, where we're doing When It's Gone, It's Gone. I've got some great footage for that. Well done, boys. But yeah, it's something we'll think about. You know, it all depends on, of course, how long it goes on for now. Obviously, the longer it goes on, the venues are opening, then we're going to have to look at it and maybe do something constructive. But obviously, we will be able to go to Kev's garden because it's massive, and we'll do something in his back garden for 40 minutes or something like that, I think. So, but yeah, we'll think about it. Yeah, I know Susan, she's a great support. She's a great support of the Skapones, and her and her husband Steve, they travel everywhere to see us, and so we look forward to seeing them at a gig shortly.
We've got Brett from West Midlands. It's more about the Specialised, so he would like to know what events have you got coming up soon. Obviously, you've mentioned one of them.
Yeah, all the events have been cancelled. So, but we've got tomorrow night online. We've got Susan Cadogan live on the Specialised page on Facebook. And then we've got rescheduled gigs at Newton Abbot and Reading happening in September and August. Don't know what happened there, see what goes. And then of course we've got the big 1-9, the 3-day festival down south in November.
We've also got Bobby from Daytona in Idaho. Obviously, yeah, come in. He's asked, can I ask the Skapones when they plan to release their next album, Northern Gods?
Ooh. Go on, Kev. Anybody taking that one?
Well, we're halfway through recording that. We've done drum and bass on 7 or 8 tracks, I think, and I think Steve and Mark have laid down some guitars and keyboards. I'm not sure about the brass. I don't know if Steve's done any brass yet on that.
I think Steve's lost Northern God, Steve, I think.
Yeah.
We've got about 15 or 16 songs to choose from to go on to this album. We might release a triple prog ska thing.
Oh, doubtful. I would.
I'd look good in a Wizard's hat, the kid.
So we hope. I think we'll have it out hopefully by the end of the year at least.
So I've got Kev from Kent. He'd like to say, keep up the good work with this specialised project, and he'd like to know how much have you raised so far. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Probably excess of 100 grand over 10 years, probably. And that's gone to the various charities that we support, which are Teenage Cancer Trust, Youth Music UK, Tonic Music Mental Health. But we also give away stuff through just giving projects and stuff like that. There's lots of. We did stuff for the homeless, for shelter for Christmas and stuff. So it goes around the world. It's nice.
That's all the questions I've got. Like I say, thanks for joining us this evening. If you've got anything to say, feel free.
Thanks to anybody who supports us. It's a wonderful thing that you do. Yeah, just thank you very much for supporting us, and I hope to see you on tour very soon. And you a lot.
Just looking forward to being back and gigging and seeing everyone. And, yeah, looking forward to getting back and out of this crazy time.
Indeed.
Okay, thanks very much.
This is Tonic Ska Radio.